We are back live. This is your Bolo Boxing Hour. Brought to you by George Arcade Sheriff. www.bolopostboxing.com. Streaming to you live as always. Ustream.tv.
I don't know what you said.
I said everything I usually say, just with half a mouth of beer is all. It's okay. That's a Canadian singing.
The Canuck ain't even on here.
Canuckia?
The Canuck ain't
That's
on
up
here.
north of Americana.
The Canuck, they haven't. Ustream hasn't hooked up to the Canucks yet.
No, they need to. How is Elmer Fuddstein saying that
Mellencamp.
that John Cougar Mellencamp is Canadian? He's from Indiana. You don't get more American than Indy freaking Anna, dude.
Andy
freaking Anna. Well, Indiana Golden Gloves. Lots, actually, two decent stories coming out of there. First and foremost, I don't know what weight class he actually fought in, but Hudson, nicknamed Hud Mellencamp, the son of rock star John Cougar Mellencamp, if you're from the 80s like I am, or John Mellencamp if you just heard of him recently. But the son of John Mellencamp won the Indiana State Golden Gloves.
I believe he's only like 14 years old.
Yes, tall and lanky is what Jimmy Holmes, our good buddy, told us. And with that, so congratulations to Hud Mellencamp. Congratulations. So we're gonna see.
I'll try my own beer.
I'll try my own beer.
Very good. And speaking of Indiana boxing, the Demotte Boxing Club. Demotte Boxing Club is in what I call Southern Indiana, which is actually nowhere near Southern Indiana. It's still very, very north, but it is south of the Calumet River. Yeah, south of the Kankakee River.
Just outside of what they call the region.
The region.
The Chicago region.
Chicagoland region, yeah. So what you got is the Demotte Boxing Club right there on Route 10. Our good buddy Jimmy, the fighting school teacher, Holmes of Demotte, pretty much built it, opened it, and owns it and runs it. I mean, and he's got an awesome team of trainers and coaches there. Jeff Mangle comes to mind. 70s mustache comes to
Callahan.
mind. Kid Callahan, Jack Kid Callahan. Several other guys over there helping out. Awesome club. Lots. And we actually, Emil, you weren't able to make it, but me and Tim and Steve actually represented Bolo Punch and went on down there. And
I sold a lot of pictures.
you did sell a lot of pictures. Yeah, but that was an awesome time. Wasn't it an awesome time? Small little gym, but it looks so professional. It's very, very cool looking. Really nice mural on the wall. I mean, no worries.
It's the best mural I've seen in any boxing club that I've been in.
Well, yeah. Have you ever been in a different boxing club than that one?
It's the best mural I've ever seen, Chris, in a boxing club.
Yeah. Did you ever see Rocky? Because Leroy Neiman did that one.
You sound just like him.
Yes. By the way, Elmer Fuddstein, you do have Mellencamp mixed up with Bryan Adams. Yes, because one of the funniest lines in the South Park movie is when they had all the Canadians, and the Canadians in South Park are just eggs that are cut in half, and they just rattle back and forth because that's how you know they're Canadians. And the Canadian Prime Minister says, "I don't understand what the problem is. Canadian government has apologized for Bryan Adams on many occasions." Like they're even embarrassed about it. This is funny, but anyway.
And don't worry,
songs though on American Idol.
Yeah, there were only 3 of them. I heard.
All right, and to our normal listeners, we'll not have the message board in front of Chris, so that you guys don't have to deal with it.
No, because I keep looking over there instead of my damn job. But the Demotte Boxing Club has only been open for 9 months, and they won. I don't know if they won Club of the Year, but Jimmy Holmes won Coach of the Year, and he's only been coaching fighters for, like I said, 8 or 9 months. So that's quite a distinction.
Not even a whole year to win Coach of the Year.
Not even an entire year. So yeah, guys that have been coaching for years didn't win, and this guy who doesn't have, decades of experience at training fighters. He's got quite a while of experience of fighting, but not training. And
the thing that Jimmy has that a lot of these trainers don't have is he's a school teacher, so he knows how to teach people.
He very much knows how to teach people.
And obviously he knows how to fight. I mean,
he knows how to motivate individuals that are having a hard time getting out of bed or getting after school instead of screwing around, getting to the gym. He says, "I'll come pick you up. I'm not interested in hearing stories. You're getting to the gym."
Well, we see that with a lot of gyms.
Yeah.
I mean, and once a trainer gets working with a guy, they want to do that. But like I said, Jimmy being a school teacher can present stuff in a different way than I'm just gonna say John Taylor because he's another local.
Do more with less.
Man.
Do more with less.
Yes, very, very true.
Do more with less.
But he can do.
No, we do that with Amel every week.
He can. Tim messed me up with quote of the week over there. More with less. But Jimmy obviously knows how to teach people how to do other things other than his box. But he's found a knack there for putting his two skills together and actually teaching fighters how to use their skills in the ring to their advantage.
Well said, and very true. Actually, he is more than just a great trainer, more than just a good, an excellent fighter. He's also a really good friend of ours. So, want to give him props anytime I can. So, Hud, way to go, Hud Mellencamp and Jimmy Holmes of the Demotte Boxing Gym, and he immediately took that plaque, trophy, whatever it was that they gave him, took it back to Demotte, put it up on the wall, and said, "Yes, my name's on this plaque, but this is to everyone that helps out at this gym." Well, he goes, "I'm not coming here after work every day and doing it myself."
And that's not just him; it's all the fighters that he got.
That's what I'm saying.
That put the time in to make him get that trophy. It's basically for his whole gym. It's a trophy for his gym.
Absolutely. And out of 8 fighters, 4 of them won medals at the Indiana State Golden Glove. So that's outstanding to have a 50%. I mean, geez. Next year he wants to bring twice as many kids. That's excellent. I love that. I love stories like that. All right, tonight's Golden Knee fighter you should know, Hall of Famer heavyweight Jimmy Bivins. There are few fighters who have faced such a high caliber of competition in such a short period of time. Jimmy Bivins, a light heavyweight and heavyweight contender whose career spanned from 1940 to 1955, fought and often beat the best of his era. Bivins from Cleveland, Ohio, was a smooth stylist whose ability to outskill opponents was the key to his success. He possessed a strong and quick left jab and was an excellent defensive fighter. Bivins turned pro in 1940, and within his first 19 bouts, he outpointed middleweight contender Nate Bolden, future Hall of Famer Charlie Burley, and future light heavyweight king Anton Christopherdius. But the classy ring artist ultimately made his mark from 41 to 43. During that span, he beat the best fighters in the middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight divisions. In 1941, Bivins defeated Bolden and future 160-pound king Teddy Yaros. Then in 42, he decisioned another future middleweight king, Billy Seuss, future light heavy champs Gus Lesnovich and Joey Maxim, and heavyweight contenders Tammy Morello, Bob Pastor, and Lee Savold. In an unprecedented move, the ring ranked Bivins as #1 heavyweight and light heavyweight contender at the same time at the close of 1942. The streak continued in 43 when Bivins posted wins over future heavyweight king Ezzard Charles, Christopherdius again, Moriello, light heavyweight contender Lloyd Marshall, heavyweight contender Lee Q. Murray, and former light heavyweight champ Emilio Bettina. The boxing world froze the titles in each weight class during World War II. In March of 44, Bivins entered the U.S. Army but was honorably discharged in November. During that time, Bivins was known as the interim heavyweight champion. He continued taking on all comers, and in 45, Bivins knocked out Hall of Famer Archie Moore in 6 rounds. By the way, let me stop there for a second. If you are Archie Moore and you have the world's record for most knockouts and you get knocked out by Jimmy Bivins, that shows how good Jimmy Bivins was. From June 22nd, 1942 to February 25th, 1946, Bivins went unbeaten in 26 consecutive bouts. How are we doing on time?
Good, 1 minute.
It was in 1946, though, that Bivins' amazing race began to even out. Although he continued to fight the best fighters in the world, he started to come up on the losing end of decisions. Harold Johnson, Jersey Joe Walcott lost on points to Maxim and, of course, to Joe Louis. Never did win a belt, but he was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame of Canastota, New York in the year 1999. 112 bouts, 86 wins, 25 losses, 1 draw, and 31 knockouts. Special thanks tonight to Pete the Heat Perry, Elmer Fuddstein, Little Holmes, Timmy the Producer Patterson, Emil Setup, Babinski, Kagabai, Nestor Garza, and Merrill, as always. I am your host, Chris Guzman, wishing you peace and punches. This has been your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Rogie Insurance. www.bolopunchboxinghour.com, streaming to you live as always, and Ustream.tv. Save us a ringside seat.